Before he hit the road in search of his next story, our Steve Hartman decided to catch up with some people he met 3 years ago on his first trip to Roundup, Montana.
Every time I go to a town,
this is it right here.
Pick a name, no matter who I get,
John Racky.
They always give me the same disclaimer.
You have a boring life.
But I've learned if you just dig deep enough into a person's past, you always find something interesting.
I think that briefcase is still missing.
Or in this case, incriminating.
Does that look familiar?
When he was 16, John Racky stole that briefcase from this man, the Roundup High School accounting teacher. The briefcase was later found and returned to the teacher. That's him. And that was just one of many pranks. John spent an inordinate amount of his childhood in the principal's office. He graduated near the bottom of his class and went on to work as a roughneck in the Montana oil fields. Until one day, when a piece of drilling equipment broke loose, gashed his head, and apparently knocked some sense into him. After the accident, John was physically unable to go back to oil drilling. So at the age of 28, this legendary high school slacker did something that surprised even him. He went to college, got 2 degrees, and eventually landed a job at... You're going to think I'm making this up.
Hey, BJ.
John Racky is now the special ed teacher at Roundup High. He works with mentally disabled kids and other students who are just plain struggling.
I can help you with it also.
He's done wonders for my life. He's changed my life around.
This is Joey Byconen. His mother put him in this school and put him in foster care because he'd been such a discipline problem. His grades were atrocious.
I just need help with a couple of them.
When we arrived, they'd been working together 5 months.
You're doing a great job on this, Joey.
He knows that you got the potential to do anything, and he'll do anything in his power to help you.
He worked because Joey had a goal. He wanted to go home.
And, as fate would have it, he did. That very day.
I'm gonna go say goodbye to Mr. Racky.
Joey's grades were so improved, his attitude so radically shifted,
All right.
he no longer needed to be here.
You know, I felt a severe loss, but at the same time, I feel a great pride. Not for me, because I didn't do it. Joey did it. Good luck, buddy.
And as they said goodbye,
Okay, I'm counting on you.
I thought, that's one lucky young
See you
man
later, Joey.
who hopefully wouldn't have to learn about life the hard way, thanks to an old roughneck, who of course turned out to be an old softie. 3 years have now come and gone since we first told that story.
Okay, shall we get started, class?
John Racky still teaches. In fact, his life has changed very little. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Joey. The last 3 years haven't been easy for him, or his mother, Bobby.
Have a good day.
She says without John there,
I think John understood Joey.
Joey started getting in trouble again at his new school.
Got kind of kicked out of there.
He went to another,
I wasn't working out there either.
and now he's here, his 4th high school. His teachers say it's not that he's a bad kid. He's just got more than his share of demons.
Did you have those problems before and I just didn't know about it?
Yeah, I did. Like, really bad, actually.
Joey has been diagnosed with depression, anxiety disorder, and obsessive-compulsive disorder as well.
I don't know why, I just like to be neat.
For a while, he was washing his hands 50 times a day.
Oh, your medicine, Joe.
But Joey has medicine that's starting to help, and his grades are good. All of which makes me optimistic that this story isn't over yet.
It's going to be very interesting to see how you turn out.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to be?
An architect. Always have and always will, and I'm going to become one.
And certainly, if John Racky has taught him anything,
Hey, Jeremy.
it's that even troublemakers can make something of themselves. For The Early Show, I'm Steve Hartman in Roundup, Montana.